This is my Mark 1 Golf. Wait. This is my Mark 1 Golf. This is all-wheel drive. Part of the reason why I made it all-wheel drive is so I can drive it in the snow. On my Mark 1 all-wheel drive car, I have tires. These tires. And these are Mk1 AWD. They are semi-slicks. Or, in Norwegian, Gateslicks. The name of this channel. They are not ideal for driving in the snow. I have some tires, these winter tires. They are more ideal for driving in the snow. I also have some rims, they are here. They are not connected to the tires. Hopefully we're gonna fix that before the winter comes. Another problem I have. These are 4 winter tires. Here is 4 rims. They take up some space. This is my daily. It's an electric up, E-up, and this is, as you can see, it's not very big. Actually, it's quite tiny. Actually, not many ways, I think almost my Mark 1 is bigger and longer than my up. That was unrelated to... What I'm trying to say is I'm gonna try to see if I can make these 4 tires and the rims, make room for them in the car, so I can transport them to someone who can put the tires on the rims, and so I then can put the wheels, the winter wheels, on the car and be ready for when the snow comes. Because this is, part of the reason why I wanted to make it all-wheel drive is also because I wanted to drive it in the snow. Actually, I'm not sure if I've ever seen video of a Mark 1 all-wheel drive driving in the snow. If anyone has, please link it below. If no one has, if there is one, I'm gonna make one more for the internet. Or I'm gonna make the first one, or one of the first one. These are Audi S3 8L or Audi S3 Mark 1 wheels. They are not very pretty. That's why I think they will work very good as winter beater tires. What do you think? Now comes the tricky part. See if I can fit these 4 on top. Actually, I think it will be okay. I think we can do it. This is how it looks like outside now. It's not snow today. I live on the west of Norway. On the east of Norway, there have been a lot of snow. They always get more snow because it's not as cold here. In Norway, we have this rule that when it's If it's snow or if it's cold, like ice, you need to have winter tires. If not, if you crash, then you will get nothing in insurance. You will probably lose your driver's license for some time, and you will get all the cost of the crash will go to you. We don't want anything to happen. We don't want this even to our project car. We are nothing if not keeping us strictly legal and follow all the rules all the time. So now we're gonna take everything out, put it somewhere here, and wait till Friday and put it back in, and then or maybe wait till Thursday, put it back in, and then yeah, go to this guy. That's the plan anyway. Okay, see you in a few days. Everything is in the car now. Today is Thursday. I'm gonna drive directly from work tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing this today. See you tomorrow. At the moment, I'm waiting for the ferry. The ferry is gonna be here in 1 minute or a few minutes, and I'm gonna be at the guy, my friend, in 30 minutes after that. I don't know. I don't remember how long this ferry takes, but let's see. Okay, so we are in a place outside of Bergen. This is Mathias. He's the guy who is fixing stuff. And we're in this random garage. I've never been there before. And then Mathias showed me this car. And this is in Norway, on the west of Norway. This is a legendary car. I'm just going to show this. Hopefully in the future, someday, somehow, we can maybe make a video about this car with the owner. It's an old Audi.
You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my one. You're my soul. You're my soul. You're my heart, my one. You're my soul.
Last one.
Best one.
Now I got the tires on my rims. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And since we're here, I don't know, if you're pretty good if you can recognize this car, in my opinion. What car is this?
This is a Toyota Aristo, so it's a quite familiar car in Australia, United States and Japan. Not so familiar here in Norway. So this is, I think this is 1 out of 5 in Norway at this time. And the one standing outside is...
Yeah, he has
Yes,
some. Yeah,
I have a second one.
we will have a look at the complete one.
Yeah, so that's
So
2 out of 5 here.
yeah, and it's 2 of 5 with this generation.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have one that is registered in Norway. So this one is not registered in Norway. So this is the parts car, and I've taken all the parts I need and don't need yet, and it's also been in a fire accident at some time.
So that's why you can see some damage and some
Yeah.
damage from the heat.
Yeah, that's
And
only the heat that kind of destroyed this windshield and also cracked the rear wall. So that one exploded into 1 million pieces.
then it's been sitting outside for many years
Yes.
since then.
It's been sitting
Now
outside since 2019 with a cracked rear windshield. So as you can see, there's a lot of rust water in this car. Yeah, I mostly needed the rear subframe and front subframe brakes, and it's also nice to have all the electrical things.
Since you have the rest of the car, you just...
Yeah, there's a giant pile of different boxes for different things. So there's like 15 or 20 different ECUs for everything. There's even an ECU for your fuel pump in this car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's also one ECU for the steering column because that's electrical. And there is all kinds of... I can show you the box with it.
Of
There's
course. Yeah, I wouldn't... Okay, so... Me and Mathias have been talking for... I've been there for a few hours already, and he's been showing me, and we've been talking. I was wondering, I was going to ask actually what this was. But then, of course, it's for the steering column because the steering wheel is on the other side. So that makes sense. But what's the name of this generation?
It's called JSZ147.
JSZ147. It's like rolling off the tongue.
So here's all the ECUs brought out of this parts car. So there's one for the ABS, I think it's the airbag sensor. Yeah, this is for the traction control. This is actually, the car has like a active bump steer, active suspension. So this here is an absorber control. So I guess this thing just controls...
Observation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bumpy roads or something. This is the
Okay.
ECU for the fuel pump.
So if you're not that familiar with this Japanese car, this is from 1995. So as you see, this is from the era when JDM cars were on their technology peak
Yeah.
kind of for the time. And I think this shows quite well
Yeah, and this
how
is,
technological advanced
and there is
the cars.
yes, and the ECU for the gearbox and the engine is not in here. So there's actually two more than this one, and also I think there's one broken still in the car for the antenna. I think there is, yeah. And also there is some more electrical stuff for the fuel, for some fuel things. I think it's the fuel level sender thing. So I guess this car was kind of the Toyota 7 Series BMWs.
I've never seen one until I saw your car and your friend's car
Yes.
in the Gateslicks magazine many years ago.
Oh yeah, that's quite
And
a few years ago.
yeah,
2018 or 17, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Until then, I didn't know that these cars existed. So they're quite cool. Can we have a look at outside in the,
Sure, I have
the complete car?
one actually Lexus version of this on Norwegian plates.
Okay.
With this generation, it's the same body, or yeah. So, but it's not a Toyota, it's a Lexus. So there's some differences, but not much.
It's probably more ECUs.
Maybe. Or less ECUs. So here we have the more complete one.
Yeah, this is how it should look. Kind of.
Kind of. Neglected? Yes. It looks sad.
It looks a bit sad,
Yes.
actually.
The eBay wheels does not like time at all. So they were super shiny when new, and 2 years later they kind of became that. The engine is still there.
Yeah, so what engine does... Ah, yeah.
Everybody tells the 2JZ is a super engine, but it actually came first in Aristo.
So it's an Aristo engine.
Yes, every Supra has a Aristo engine, so fuck you guys. Fuck Super guys. I'm kidding. You have to beep that out.
So this is the 2JZ, and it's not... This turbo is not stock.
No, that's an eBay special.
But the thing is, Mathias only uses this turbo when he drives in Mexico. And when he drives in Norway, he switches to a stock
yes,
setup.
this is the Mexico turbo.
Yeah,
I have a quick swap, quick change.
like we all do.
It runs, but it does not run good anymore. So
Okay.
it runs on 5 cylinders. So
Oh,
I drove it here from the storage. It's been actually this summer I had to take it out of storage because they were using the storage for something else. So now it's here waiting to get back inside. As you can see, all the leaves. Yeah, it looks really, really sad, the whole car. So this is the next project.
the next.
Oh, I think this is the next project.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I've done with the E36 and almost done with E34.
Yeah, because...
So then after the E34, it's this one.
Okay.
So it's relatively complete. So this is how it should look like. This is the super nice brown beige interior. So this car came with the cloth interior, and I changed to leather from another parts car, not that one.
Okay.
Another one.
Yeah, the one inside, it didn't come with engine, right? When you bought it.
No. So the guy I bought the car from used the engine in a Mercedes. So there's a Mercedes in Norway with a 2J engine, and it's all approved by the DMV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's not only running in Mexico.
The steering wheel is from the parts car inside, since it's gray. But I think that's it. And there's missing the glove box. And if you take out the glove box, the power windows doesn't work anymore. So that's strange.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also if
probably because there is an ECU in the glove box.
probably. And also if the fuse for the interior light is broken, the engine won't start. I have tried that.
That makes sense.
Yes, I also thought that.
Did all of these come with the automatic transmission?
Yes. So this car never came with manual, but it's possible. So most guys buy the super expensive Supra gearbox, but maybe I have a plan that maybe put a manual gearbox in this car, but we will see. It works fine as it is, except the one cylinder that doesn't work anymore. I hope it's a coil or a spark plug or something easy, a clogged injector or something, since it's been sitting since 2020 or something.
Okay, so it's not that long. I mean,
No.
it's 3 years, but
It's too long,
yeah, it's too long.
but I have been regularly starting it and moving it, but yeah, it's too long. This is from my era as a cool guy.
Cool guy era.
Yes.
Wow.
Not as cool as hanging it in the
In the-
mirror.
In the
Yeah.
front, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a funny story. The seats from the that's in this car came from a Japanese car imported back in 2009 or something. And that was a drift car, and it had a cage. So there is still marks from the cage in the seat. So it's all mangled and messed up. It needs a deep clean. It only makes me sad to look at this car.
I think it's cool, very cool car.
I think I mounted new tires right before I parked it.
The tires are brand new? Or
Brand new.
when you mounted it and then parked it?
Yeah, I put new tires on, and then I'm gonna park this car.
Okay.
Exhaust of this car is HKS super silent, and it's nothing like super silent. It's super loud. So I have no idea what HKS. I think they were like funny when they made a name for the exhaust.
Okay.
I think, yeah, it's supposed to be silent. But it's not.
It's probably for MOT or something.
Yeah, maybe the MOT guy said, "Oh, it's silent. It says here," and then
Approved. I really like the taillights.
yeah,
They
this is what do you call it when you can have more equipment when you upgrade your car? What do you call it?
Forgot the name. So, but this was like option.
Options. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
correct
This
term,
was
yeah.
on
So this car has
this part.
Yes, this part here. This is an option, like an aero package thingy.
Oh.
So this car has every single option there is without the diff. So it's supposed to be an open diff,
Mm.
but you can actually there's an option for this Torsen diff, same one as in the Supra. So I had to buy that one, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
So now it has the Torsen diff, and there's also this color combination is also quite rare actually. I didn't know that before. I looked up all the numbers for all the different colors.
Yeah, but is the color from factory?
Yes.
Really?
So,
okay. The color.
So it's like I think there's just white base coat, and there's some, I don't know, some funky stuff going on with the clear coat. But as most old Japanese cars, the clear coat is peeling.
Okay. I don't think the color shows pretty well on video, but
So as you can see, it's starting to rust here. It's not good anymore.
I really like that it has the two-tone.
Oh yeah.
That's
also peak 90s
yeah,
JM era.
definitely. It's very cool.
I like the S13s in the two-tone colors. That's a nice car. Yeah, there is something here. Steal this car and I will haunt you forever. I guess that's not factory.
It's an option.
It's an option. Also, it's supposed to be, oh yeah, an old school Mighty Car Modes logo.
Ah.
Yeah, but nobody expects this car to have a quite good engine in it. So I never got pulled over from the DMV or cops or anything. It's just, it looks like an ordinary car for most people.
Yeah, it looks like just a nice old car, which is like something you just cruise in, and that's it.
Yeah.
It looks like something if you press the pedal, it just makes a bit more noise and then nothing happens. But I saw the video you posted recently.
Yeah.
And I saw that things happen.
It's been quite a lot of trips to Mexico. Quite nice to drive. It's comfy, but it's heavy. You can feel it when you drive it. It's heavy, so it's not a nimble car like a Lotus or a small BMW, but yeah, it's quite fun to drive.
I like it. Some spare parts.
So that's the original diff from the car we just saw. That's the open one. I broke it while doing burnouts in front of my dad in the local shop. And it just made a huge noise and stopped working. And then I welded it and drove with the welded diff for 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because it's quite hard to find the Aristo diffs in Norway.
I think it's quite cool car. It reminds me of a bit of how the Nissan 300CX kind of look, or maybe not the look, but it's kind of the same.
Yes,
Same,
it's also a quite big and heavy car.
Yeah, it's like had a luxury sports car, kind of.
Plenty of room in the back seat for activities.
Okay. So if you want to see more of this, you can follow. He has an Instagram, so you can follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
We'll link it below. Okay, maybe a bit. What's it called abrupt ending, but I needed to catch the ferry back to Bergen. I thought he also had his Skyline R33 still, but it was like a drift shell. Or no, I think it still had an engine. But it was like a project drift car, and I thought that he still had it, but he recently sold it. But the Aristo is quite a cool car. Thank you for the help. I really appreciate it. And so now it's Friday, and it's 9 o'clock, and it takes 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hours or something till I'm home. So I will not take the tires on the car today. But I will do it tomorrow. So again, see you tomorrow. This video is starting to get very long. So the last part, I'm gonna try to do it quickly. I'm gonna get these tires on this car and do some before and after shots. So this was supposed to be a quick ending to this video, but we are here. We have a situation. The situation is that the bolts which I'm using on these wheels, the Compomotive wheels, the bolts are perfectly fine. But when I'm using these bolts are way too long. All of them are way too long. I thought it was only by a bit, so I tried putting a spacer between. It was not good enough. So let me explain the bolt. Probably it's not that easy to see, but the thing is, the bolt on those tires sticks out, let's say this amount. On these tires, they stick out a lot, like I mean really a lot. So it's like, so I was a bit worried since I have the adapters. I also have this one. This bolt is very long. And it's because this long bolt goes through the adapter. So I was a bit worried that I wouldn't be able to find this bolt in just a bit shorter. I found out that I can actually use this one in this length. But on the 5 others, which I need to use, I need to cut them down. So here you can see it. You can kind of see like the amount, how much material I need to cut out. That's the situation. I'm gonna do it quickly, and then we can have a look of how the car will look. Yeah, there are some big wheels. Oh, I forgot to put the caps on. Since it is an Audi underneath, I like the rims. I like the rims. I think they look good. Okay, the car needs to be raised when I'm gonna use them, because now I have just put it on one side, not the other side, because I'm gonna do something tomorrow, which you will see in the next video, and then I don't want to have these wheels on the car. So this is how it looks. Thank you for watching. It's a long video, so I'm gonna end it. Bye.